The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check the backer. Check the backer. Showing it. Showing it.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's checking credit. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, check 24.
On 2nd down, Dobbins looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Watch the screen. Pass.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. It's complete to Robinson. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing, Young. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun, it's Young. It's caught. Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check safety, check safety. Kill.
Second down and inches. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Young dancing to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further, being chased out left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Young with it, third and goal. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Better bring it.
2nd and 10. The killer here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Carry here for Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Young off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The 2nd down throw for Young. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Young now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And Young's throw there, incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air once more. Young steps away to his left. The open man is Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Young. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here we go. Not a whoop.
Following the interception, Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Delta. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Young. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now Young, catch is made by Harry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Young, the Patriot passing game. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 7-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99. Check right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Against the mic. Hey, watch the boot. Watch the boot. Alert 3.
The play fake. Now Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. Robinson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They go play action. Young. And he fires one incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A first down throw for Young. Flushed out right. He's got Smith here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He'll buy some time right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Robinson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4. We got 4. Hey, back 50. Hurry.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the... .45.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
It's Young off play action. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big pickup of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes where those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On first down, Dobbins, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson gets around him. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw, Young. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Young to throw it. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
2nd and 4. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4.
Again, it's Henderson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Young, able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now a 1st down throw for Young. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Check the backer, check it. That's it. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Who that? Who that?
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. picked off at the 21. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Young. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Young off the play fake. Out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Off the play fake, Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Young completes it to the tight end, Kittle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Young working out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now here's another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return will actually lose 11 yards. But they get the interception. They have the football. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
Check safety, check safety. Kill. Go. Kill. Turn up. He's coming. Smoke. We got double up. Watch the edge. 50's the mic. 50. Hey. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On play action, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
Smoke, dog.